welcome back to Journey into Stories. Today, I am going to be talking about my weekly check in for the week ending August 11th, 2024. This week, I was able to read 4 books, mystery, thriller type book, and then 3 love stories. I finished the last 3 Bridgerton books that I had to read. The first one I want to talk about is One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware. This was a lot of fun to read. It was about a couple named Nico and Lila. They've been dating for a few years. She's works as a scientist. He is a actor. He hears about a chance for couples to go to a deserted island. I believe it was in Indonesia. And he brings it up to Lila to see if she would be interested in going. The premise is it's a reality TV show with 5 couples, and they do challenges on the island. Whoever loses has to leave the island, and then that remaining partner can match up with somebody else if they choose to. So if you like reality TV, it's been a long time since I've watched reality TV. I used to be a very Big Brother fan, but you just believe you're watching reality TV. It was a really, really good book. I loved the premise of it. I loved the characters. Death happens. You figure out where this book is going. I gave it 4 stars, and I pretty much read any of Ruth Ware's books that come out. I really enjoy her writing. That was a lot of fun to read. The second book I read this week was Bridgerton, When He Was Wicked, Francesca's story. Francesca is one of the Bridgerton daughters. This was her love story. In the beginning of the book, you find out that she is married to John, and something happens with John, and then the dear friend Michael and her are good friends, and this book goes through their friendship and what happens when people can be friends to lovers. It was a really, really good book. I did give it 4 stars. This is not my favorite Bridgerton book of the 8 books, but I did enjoy it. I have heard that when they tell Francesca's story on Netflix, they may be changing it up a little bit according to what happened at the end of season 3. And I've heard people like where it is going to go, and also doesn't care for where it's going to go. I think even though this is a book, it doesn't have to follow the book exactly. So I think it would be lovely how they're going to take Francesca's story with the TV show. And I'm not going to give anything away in case you don't know what they're thinking. But I did enjoy this book. It's probably my least favorite of all the Bridgerton books, but their love story was sweet, I felt. So Francesca and Michael, this is their story. The next book I read was another Bridgerton. It's called It's in His Kiss, and it was Hyacinth's story. And she's the youngest girl in the Bridgerton family. And this was a love story between Gareth and Hyacinth. I thought it was sweet because you know that in the Bridgerton books, the father died young from a bee sting. And with this book, Gareth has a hard relationship with his father. There's a diary that is written in Italian, and Hyacinth is able to help him figure out what the diary says about his family, history, and it helps him throughout the book. Lady Danbury also is a major character in this book. She is Gareth's grandmother, and Hyacinth and her also have a very good relationship. And I just love how Lady Danbury is written, whether it's in this book or in the TV show. She is a favorite character of mine. She's quite the lady and a lot of fun to see what she's thinking, and she makes her ideas very known to everybody. And she has a very beautiful relationship with Hyacinth and also Gareth, her grandson. This I gave 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book a lot. The final book for this week that I read, I actually finished up during the beginning of Julia Quinn speaking yesterday at the library that we went to. And we got to listen to her speak. It was incredible. But the very last Bridgerton book was On the Way to the Wedding, and this is Gregory's story. This book is about Gregory, the youngest Bridgerton son. He thinks that he is wanting to be with a young lady, Miss Hermione. Her best friend, Lucy, decides to help him win Miss Hermione's heart, except Lady Lucy falls in love with Gregory. And so you have to figure out where the story goes with this. It was a lot of fun reading this. I did give this 5 stars. I loved the epilogue, how it ended. It really pulled at my strings. I believed it was going to go one way. It went the other, which I was very thankful for. And this book was very special because I actually finished it in the presence of Julia Quinn, the author. So that was a lot of fun. I had about a chapter and a half left, so I read some before she came out on stage to do her panel, and then I was able to finish it while in the presence of her, and I was also listening, of course, to what she was saying. And it was so wonderful to meet her. I did a whole video about it. This was a 5-star read. I loved my time with this. To conclude the Bridgerton series, I gave them all 4 or 5 stars. I had such a great time with them. I am missing my mystery thrillers. I just pounded out the last 3 books this week because I saw an ending to the series. Even though I was sad to end this series, I was also very, very excited because I miss my mystery, horror, thriller books, and these are not those. These are not that genre, of course. So I don't know what I'm going to be reading this upcoming week. I'll pick something off my shelves or something that I have checked out, but it really, really was a great ending to this week and finishing the Bridgerton series. So really happy with it. If you're interested, I would say read them. You don't have to read them quite as fast as I did, even though I didn't read them that fast, but I did see the timeline of yesterday. So whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Take care of one another. Be kind. And until next video, guys, have a great day. Bye.